What's happening, everybody? John, traveling security installer, coming at you with another edition of My Life on the Road. Today,
turn left on Missouri 84.
I'm going to turn left on Missouri 84. Today is Wednesday, October the 31st, 2018, also known as Halloween, All Hallows Eve. It's kind of rainy outside, temperature 72 degrees. I am on my way from West Memphis, Arkansas.
In a quarter of a mile, turn right Y-55, US 61 North Portageville.
On my way to Paducah, Kentucky. I left Arkansas after checking on a few doors that wouldn't lock, and now I'm heading to address some fire panel issues.
Turn right Y-55, US 61 North Portageville.
The reason why I'm bringing you this episode is another historic milestone is about to be reached. I have been in this van for, well, since since about April of last year. And I am coming up on
Continue straight for 40 minutes to exit 66A, I-57 North, US 60 East, Chicago.
Are you done now? Okay. I am coming up on 100,000 miles in this vehicle. Some people out there viewing this may say, oh wow, well, that's not very many miles. You spend all your time on the road. While others of you may say, good Lord, how many miles do you have to do? Part of my job is being behind the wheel of this thing. Part of my job is on site fixing the problems. It averages out to between 4 to 6 hours a day that I'm driving. So yeah, the miles rack up. This is actually going to be a two-part video because I am only, my settings on my phone only allow me to record 5 minutes at a time. But I felt that 5 minutes just wasn't enough to really bring you today's adventures. So that's why it's going to be a two-parter. So currently my odometer is 99,996 miles. At the completion of this particular video, I'll start it again, and then it's just going to be quiet while I record the odometer clicking over to 100,000 miles. To me, that's a milestone. To me, that's an important event. It's a, if you haven't done it, you really can't understand how I'm trying to explain it to you. And it's difficult to explain it because I've not had it happen to me before yet. But I've spent the better part of the last year and a half behind the wheel of this van, driving these roads, ultimately for you guys. At the end of the day, I provide a service for my company, which in turn provides a service for our customer, but you guys are why I do this. Back in a second. Okay, back to part two of today's life on the road. You guys are the reason why I record these videos. You guys are the ones that I am sending the messages out to. These videos basically are for you guys. Plus they're a reflection for me to remind myself of what all I did, where I was going. So without further ado, see if I can get this to focus. There we go. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. 100,000 miles. My historical landmark while driving these roads. I don't know how many more of them I've got, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to continue doing this job as long as I can. Be it for health reasons, be it until the company no longer sees me as a asset. I'm going to keep driving these roads and making these videos for you guys. Until the next time, folks, keep them upright, stay between the yellows, and I'll see you when I see you. I'm out.